Magandang araw po mga kawangis ko. Ito inyong lingkod, Anton Olson. Sa mga kapwa ko OFW dyan sa Middle East, yung Kinside. Sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe sa akin, please parang awan nyo na. Subscribe nyo muna ako. At i-likes din ang mga videos ko. Ngayon mga kawangis ko, panoorin natin po yung interview ni Davila sa isang congressman. Tingnan mo, gigil na gigil. Gigil na gigil, parang gusto niya suntukin eh. Gigil na gigil. Parang nabibisit na yata si Davila sa pag-interview regarding sa flood control. Tingnan mo, panoorin natin.
Legislators, including...
No, will you call Zaldico? That's a direct question.
Yes, if he is named as a part of anomalous deals, then he will be asked...
No, he is a founder of, he is a part owner, SunWest and High Tone. Records show it. Diretsuhin na kita. Yung SunWest Incorporated had na flood control. They were given 10 billion pesos. Ang founder nun, si Zaldico. Ang High Tone, 61 projects. 4.8 billion pesos. This is on record. Bakit di sila ang ipatawag? Parang naglolokohan tayong lahat. Hindi naman lalakas ang loob ng contractor. Kung walang backer yan na congressman, alam mo naman yun. Sino namang contractor gagawa ng substandard na trabaho kung hindi siya hiningan? Diba? Kinailangan na niyang magbayad in advance. So now, the contractor has no choice.
Good morning, Karen. Thank you for having me.
All right. Now, do you believe that the House actually still has the credibility to investigate the corruption with flood control projects?
Well, I think the commitment of the House of Representatives is basically to implement the presidential pronouncement to look into flood control projects. So, as a result of the briefings, the House will be forming a tri-committee with the Public Accounts Committee, Public Works Committee, and the Good Government Committee to look into all the infrastructure and flood control projects that are deemed anomalous, substandard, ghost, and incomplete projects by the DPWH.
All right, but then would you actually have the courage, for example? I mean, I saw that hearing and actually barraging the DPWH, the agencies, they're not the prime, they're not the masterminds of the corruption here, right? You've seen how the budget is made, kung saan sinisingit, ginagamit ang flood control. The president comes out with a list, so diretsuhin na kita. Yung SunWest Incorporated had 79 projects na flood control. They were given 10 billion pesos. Ang founder nun, si Zaldico. Ang High Tone, 61 projects. 4.8 billion pesos. This is on record. Bakit di sila ang ipatawag? Parang naglolokohan tayong lahat. Pinapagalitan nyo yung DPWH, pero yung totoo, the corruption starts with Congress owning contractual companies, these construction companies, and getting alleged kickbacks. So, will you call them?
Well, ang trigger po for the tri-committee to invite anyone, including legislators, including...
No, will you call Zaldico? That's a direct question.
Yes, if he is named as a part of anomalous deals, then he will be asked...
No, he is a founder of, he is a part owner, SunWest and High Tone. Records show it. So will they be called? And
Yes.
you will call them?
Yes, if they are named as part of anomalous transactions relating to infrastructure and flood control projects, then they will be asked to sit before the tri-committee and explain themselves. But again, to be very clear, I've seen all of the other documents. I think Congressman Zaldico has already divested himself from West.
I mean, Representative Ridon, you and I know that everybody divests themselves, but that is just a matter of record. Divesting means nothing. You know that.
Tingnan niyo mga kawangis ko, yung mukha ni Davila, parang hindi na maipinta. Parang gusto niyang kurutin na yung kausap niya, no?
Tanda na tayo. Alam natin yun.
Well, but again, to be very clear, this divestment is the particular requirement under the law. No? So ibig sabihin, if he is actually, again, the trigger for the investigation, whoever it is, whether a legislator, contractor, high government official, if they are named in an anomalous deal, they will be asked to sit before Congress and explain themselves.
Okay, because to focus on the contractors themselves would be, I would have to say, half the justice done. Because ang contractor, hindi naman lalakas ang loob ng contractor kung walang backer yan na congressman. Alam mo naman yun. Sino namang contractor gagawa ng substandard na trabaho kung hindi siya hiningan? Diba? Kinailangan na niyang magbayad in advance. So now, the contractor has no choice.
Relating to substandard projects, anomalies related.
Then why do the investigation at all? Why waste the people's money and do it if you are not out for blood? It seems to me that, you're telling me walang problema, ba't ka pa mag-iimbestiga?
And kailangan natin to do a step by step. This is not a witch hunt, Karen. I think we have to be able to explain to the people how the process actually works for us to be able to see where the policy gaps are and to make sure that the gaps are actually plugged. No? Kaya nga no less than Majority Leader Sandro Marcos had already stated na gusto niya yung bill ni Senate President Cheese na to further expand yung pong mga disclosures and prohibitions po ng mga magkakamag-anak ng mga politiko na sumasali po sa mga kontrata ng gobyerno.
Okay, but Representative, I want to ask you, do you believe it is a conflict of interest for a congressman to own a construction company and actually participate in government projects?
Well, I to state the constitutional prohibition. Members of Congress, senators or congressmen cannot be involved in any government contract. So, whatever it is, whether construction or supply of goods, hindi ho sila pwedeng kasama po rito. At kung kasama man sila rito, dapat pagbayarin ho sila, panagutin po sila. Not just the constitutional prohibition, anti-graft laws, anti-graft and corruption law po natin, bawal po within the third degree of consanguinity na nakikisaw-saw yung po mga kamag-anak ng mga politiko.
And do you believe, Representative Ridon, that legislators are violating this?
As of today, wala pa ho tayong nakikita ng dokumento eh. We are leading an investigation, so we will have to be able to rely on the documents and the facts that are being presented to us as we go along the investigation. Pero I'm quite certain, we have seen it already in the PDAP scam. Pagka merong whistleblower ho na nagpunta sa Kongreso, nagpunta sa executive, blows the whistle.
Ayan. Napanood yun na, di ba? Malinaw na malinaw sa sabaw na butata ko sa basketball yung congressman to, butata. Alam mo, good job, Karin Davila. Parang gigil na si Parang gigil si Karin Davila. Kasi nga, obvious naman kasi to yung congressman na tong na mayroong pinagtatakpan eh. Baka ayaw nyo magkaroon ng Congress investigation. Ipatawag nyo lahat ng mga contractors. Kung hindi nyo kayang ipatawag si Saldico, hindi patawag yung mga contractors. Marami yan maglalabasan, lalong-lalo pa mayroon ding inahawakang ebidensya si Attorney Magalong, si Mayor Magalong ng Baguio City. Di sa katagalan na magkakaroon na yan ng magkukunik-kunik na yan. Kaso yan, nakakatawa dito si si Karin Davila. Parang gusto nang manapak yung mukha niya, di ba? Kasi pansin niya kasi na pinagtatakpan ni congressman ng kapwa niya, kongresista eh. Kung ano na lang kanyang mga pinagsasabi. Kaya yan muna mga kawangis ko. Update natin sa flood control kasi ang pinag-usapan to tungkol po sa flood control to eh. Alam mo naman marami ring krokodil sa sa kongreso. Kaya ngayon naglalabasan na yung mga baho. Kasi nagsawa na yung mga tao sa investigations kay BP Inday Sara sa impeachment, pati sa mga Duterte investigation. Ngayon naglalabasan na yung mga baho ng mga congressman. Buti nga sa inyo, kinakarma na kayo sa ngayon. So anyway, highway, sa mga hindi pa dyan nakasubscribe sa akin, please subscribe. And next din sa mga videos ko sa mga kapwa ko OFW dyan, masalam and bye bye.